May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. Please take your seat. Yes, I'm Mr. Amitekar, your English teacher. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Sir, my name is Aditya Marana of class 10. I read in St. John's School and my aim is to become an astrophysicist.
All right. Kaniditi, could you introduce yourself, please?
Good morning, sir. Myself Amal Modi. I read in class 10 in St. John's School. My father's name is Mohammed Prasad Modi and my mother's name is Seema.
Okay. So now we are going to have a uh, topic presentation. This is the second phase of the speaking assessment. Okay. So in this topic presentation, when candidate A is speaking about his topic, candidate B has to listen carefully and ask a question to candidate A. Okay. Same way, when candidate B is speaking about his topic, candidate A has to listen carefully and ask a question. All right. So now it is time for candidate A. Please start your topic.
Thank you, sir, for giving me an opportunity to speak on a famous personality of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was born on 15th October 1931. Before becoming the 11th President of India, he was a brilliant scientist of ISRO and DRDO. His works in aeronautics and missiles like Agni, Prithvi, and Astra made him commonly known as Missile Man of India. He belongs to a Muslim family. His father was a boat owner who always inspired Kalam to become a good citizen of India. He used to sell newspaper in his childhood at Rameswaram station. After completing his schooling, he went to MIT Madras to complete his degree of aerospace engineering. He was a polite, gentle, and kind person. No one would be there in the world who is not attracted by his simplicity. He was such a great person that the day when he visited Switzerland, that day was declared as the National Science Day. A great divine power of India unfortunately died on 27 July 2015.
All right, candidate A, there are so many topics in your class 10 English literature book. Okay, but why did you select this topic for your speaking assessment? What inspired you to take this topic?
So I selected this topic because APJ Abdul Kalam is a personality who inspired the whole world youngsters to to bring their mind to science. He dedicated his whole life to 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 increase the humanity power.
All right, candidate B, could you ask a question, please?
Can you tell me a life lesson what you learned from the glowing soul of APJ Abdul Kalam?
According to me, the most important thing that one can learn from his life is that the way he handled his failure and success. He used to tell that don't allow your success to enter your mind, don't allow your failure to enter your heart.
All right, now candidate B, this is your time to present your topic. Okay, please, could you start?
Thank you, sir, for giving me an opportunity to talk on such a powerful topic, attachment of emotional experience with willpower to achieve the goal. First of all, I want to tell some points about Stephen Hawking, a very renowned scientist who told us about the devil of our universe, the black hole, and also told us about quantum mechanics. He was generally disabled from his teenage, but his emotional experience was so strong that he overcome all the human limitations and achieved his goals. But the present generation only run behind to increase the willpower, but they don't know that there is no way of increasing it. There is only a way of improving it, and that way is to attach it with emotional experience. For that, there is a specific framework. First, select a vision, stuck to it, picturize it in your neuropath, and then grab all the knowledge related to it and write 5 immediate actions what you are going to do to achieve that goal in future. And also write some benefits you are getting after achieving it. The point told by many great personalities is extreme emotion has a great rooted retention. This means if emotion is there, then you can do anything, and if emotion is lost, then you all are.
Okay, candidate B, see there are so many scientists, so many good personalities are there, and you have selected this particular person, okay, and you have chosen this particular scientist for your speaking assessment. Why did you select this scientist? What inspired you to take this topic?
Stephen Hawking is a very renowned scientist because when he became disabled, he was paralyzed. His only two fingers are working, and he was so powerful in his mind that he told that I will live at least 5 years. Then in 5 years, anything I can do for the world, then it is beneficial for me.
All right. Candidate A, could you ask the question, please?
Would you please give me a short distinction between willpower and emotional experience?
A short difference between willpower and emotional experience is willpower works on denial principle and emotional experience works on recreating principle. Willpower taught us to oppose a desire. On the other hand, emotional experience taught us to run behind a desire. Emotional experience can control our conscious and subconscious mind, but willpower cannot control our conscious or subconscious mind.
All right. So now we are in the third stage of your speaking assessment, that is the problem solving. Okay. I will be giving you the problem, and both we have to discuss the problem, and you have to find out the solution of this problem. All right. So your problem is here.
While returning home from school, he saw some students laughing and mocking at an old man who was pulling a cart full of heavy goods. Instead of helping the man, they were insulting and passing rough comments. You can say,
This was the first Surya.
you can say,
So, sir, I will first go to those students and make them understand that no work is in the world is small, and if, even if they don't understand my words, I will then talk to the principal and tell him or her that there are some indisciplined students of your school, but just laughing and mocking on that old man who is pulling a bullock cart, and he is working so much hard to feed his family.
All right. So Candidate B, do you agree with this solution?
yes, sir, I
Why?
agree with the solution because he told that the no work is wrong. In this world, anyone is doing work, there is no necessity. If it has any reason, so he is doing the work. And the old man was doing the work to support his family. So there is no meaning of teasing or passing rough comments on him. So I am happy.
All right. Very good. So your speaking assessment gets all here. So thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.